You know what really irritates my soul more than anything is the attack that is happening on Christians all over. We're going to talk about that today on the ROG. Hello everyone out there, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the ROG. My name is Ron and I am back out actually in my backyard on a beautiful summer day. A little toasty, but tolerable if you're in the shade. So not as bad as it has been. Anyways, welcome back to the channel today. I have a very special video to make today because I feel in my soul, deep in my soul, and it's irritated, trust me, that all of these attacks that are happening, and one in particular that really got to me, needs to be addressed. And we're going to address it all today on what I'm calling a new segment called Ron's Rants. Here it is. And welcome back to Ron's Rants. So, it started off yesterday with an attack on my main man, Feucht. No! And a lot of you have probably heard of him. He's a worship leader. He is right now presently in Canada, holding rallies and worship rallies and so forth. And I'm going to play you a clip of what happened to him in Montreal. I think it was like last night or the night before, Saturday night. It's Sunday today, so it's Sunday, July 27th, so or 28th. Gosh, I don't even know what date it is, but either way, it's Sunday. Anyways, he was at a rally doing worship, and someone threw in a smoke bomb in his during his service. And so it was the thing was that he was cool about it, and he just took the bomb and he just, he took the thing. It was pink, the pink smoke's coming out, and he just kind of just threw it out and he kept on going. And that's the thing as Christians, that we need to keep on keeping on. Never give up the fight and never surrender. It's not only that, but I mentioned before that there are three particular groups that are attacking Christians. And why do I say three? Because one of the groups, you'd be surprised why I say that. Group number one, of course, is the government officials, such as the ones in Canada, the ones that are going on in England, and so forth. And then you have group number two, which is the far left groups, as Antifa and all of these crazy far left groups that want to eliminate anything that has to do with Christianity. And then there's the third one, and that is the Pharisee Christians. Yes, you heard me correct. The Christians who are attacking other Christians. And it is getting really, really intense. It's getting ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, does that suck?
Social media and so forth has been the target of these Christians. Now, we know the obvious, the far left, the government officials and so forth. They are like trying to stop, Sean from doing his thing. They're taking away permits. They're doing all that in Canada. It's not happening in the U.S. That probably would not be tolerated under the Trump administration, but it's happening in even our neighbors to the north. or me in Michigan, our neighbors to the south. Fun fact that Detroit actually borders Canada. Detroit's the northern part and Canada's the southern part. But anyways, I digress.
I was not aware of that.
So they're being attacked. He's being attacked. Christians are being attacked left and right. I'm being attacked. And it's just getting out of hand. Not only that, but it's happening, of course, in the far left. We all know those groups are, you know, crazy. But I think it was an Antifa person that sent that smoke bomb into his service and so forth. But what really probably irritates me the most is Christians, the religious Pharisee Christians. Now, I talked about that in my last video about when I was talking about Ozzy's death. By the way, if you watch that video and you go to the bottom, I actually left a video about an evangelist who gave him a Bible. It's a really cool story. I'll leave the link again below for that, for you guys to watch again in case you missed it. It's phenomenal. And so it really kind of proves that I think Ozzy really truly gave his heart to the Lord before he went on. But anyways, so where was I? Oh yeah.
Wait till I get going. Where was I? Australia. Yeah.
Talking about when I talked about the carnal Pharisee Christian that is attacking other Christians and spirit-filled Christians, and a lot of them are on you know the Brylan Riggs and what was the other one that's like Onefold Ministries or Truth Ministries or something that's on YouTube. They are attacking like leaders like him, spirit-filled leaders, the John MacArthur kind of people who follow John MacArthur's teachings and so forth, who are against the works of the Spirit, which to me would be the unforgivable sin, the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, unforgivable sin. But then I don't know if that is completely, you know, God's judgment. I've talked about that before. But what's sad is that now we're seeing these carnal Christians attacking, you know, the prophetic, the people like Sean Feucht and spirit-filled leaders and Hank Kuhneman and Robin Bullock and of course Kat Kerr. She gets it all the time. She's getting, you know, and we're getting these attacks. And the good news is they don't stop, and they're not going to, because they're on a mission from God.
We're on a mission from God
To make this, to get the glory on the earth. We are on a mission. And God has put us here for that reason. We are not here to just sit around and do nothing. We are here for our works. We are here to do our assignment. And I truly believe I have been called by God to, you know, do this assignment, which, you know, right now I'm starting with the YouTube ministry and so forth. And it's the thing is, number one is we're going to be attacked. I mean, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. There's no avoiding it. I'm going to be attacked, and many others are going to be attacked. It's expected, you know. But it's getting to the point where people are just downright nasty. And, you know, my goal is to do this with love, with forgiveness, the important things that we are supposed to have. But we have to do it with fire. You know, we need the fire back. We need the fire and brimstone back. You know, the days of Oral Roberts and Catherine Kuhlman and so many others that we need back. We need that style back. You know, I've watched some of the old YouTube videos of the old, you know, revival meetings that would happen back in the 50s and 40s and those huge revival meetings that that was going on. And if you go back and you see how the nation was, like even back in the 1950s, it was you definitely would not see the things we're seeing now back in those days. And of course there was attacks of, the devil will try to put an end to it. And that's what's going on. The devil knows he's in a corner. He's being, he's in a corner right now. God's about to do an amazing transformation, and he's going to put everything on the line and attack, and continue to attack Christians and, of course, spirit-filled leaders and so forth. And like Sean Feucht and his ministry and so forth, he is under attack all the time. I follow him on Facebook. I'm always watching. I would love to have him on this channel. I'd love to actually have him, maybe interview him if he's watching. I'll send, if you guys know him, send this video to him, because I'd really love to talk to him.
You can do it!
And of course it would be completely, I'd completely on his side. And it's just, it's that mindset we have to have. We have to have the mindset of pushing forward, doing what we're supposed to do with our ministry and so forth. And of course, it's biblical. Jesus was attacked many times. People argued with him, but he didn't sit there and say, "Oh, it's all right. No, I'm not going to say it." He called them vipers. He called them out, hypocrites, vipers. I mean, I remember reading about that. And so that's the key. We have to have, we have to do this with fire, and we have to do this with aggression. And if we have to be assertive, then that's the case. I mean, I'm not talking about like, I say this all the time. Don't beat people over the head with a Bible, but just stand for what you stand for. You have to take a stand.
I gotta take a stand.
And you have to bring the truth. Truth is the key. Truth with love. And, there's compassionate love, which I love to demonstrate, but there's also tough love. And Jesus showed both during his ministry. And we have to do the same thing. We have to just show that compassion, but show that toughness that we have to have. We have to have that assertiveness in order to get the message out. And we have to continue what we're doing and not twiddle our thumbs and cry out, "Oh Lord, please come back. We need you to come back." Stop it. And it's just getting absolutely, you are here. You are to occupy and you are to do your assignment. God did not put you on this earth to sit in a pew every Sunday, do your thing, and then, go to work, do your thing. He put you on this earth for a reason, like he did for me, and to be light and salt. But not only that, but to bring truth to the lost. That is my passion. That is my goal. My passion is to reach the lost and to reach those that are unreachable. And a good example, of course, is Ozzy Osbourne. Everybody thought he was unreachable, but if you watch that interview with that pastor, I wish I could think of his name. I know his name is Dylan something, but I can't think of his last name. But he's an evangelist. But he goes to and talks to celebrities like Ozzy, and he talked to Jack Osbourne and so forth. You have to watch the video. I'll leave the link below. I left it in my last video, but I'm going to leave it below for you guys to check out, because honestly, it is absolutely, it's breathtaking, So the bottom line is this, okay, as I wrap this up. This is not a time to sit around, mope, cry, and wish the rapture would happen soon, or any of that. It is time to focus on the mission, focus on the assignment that we are here, not only to be salt and light, but to bring truth, to bring an end to this false narrative of Christianity. And I just remember, you know, growing up, and I remember, I'll tell you a little story before I wrap this up. I remember this guy in high school who would carry a Bible around. And, you know, this is back early 90s, you know, when I graduated in 92, but he would carry a Bible around. And people nowadays would probably, you know, the kids nowadays are very cruel. They would mock him and so forth, but nobody really like mocked him. Nobody like made fun of him. You know, a lot of people just asked questions, and he would be just there to answer them, and it would just be amazing. And I had a lot of respect for this guy. But I was the type of guy that said, I'm not going to carry a Bible around. I get beat up, you know, that sort of thing. We can't do that. We have to show, you know, to you know, that sort of thing. Because, you know, a lot of people say Christianity is not cool. It's not, you know, it's not, it's kind of lame, you know, that sort of thing. Well, what has made that attitude? What has brought that attitude? It's that carnal religious spirit, that judgmental Christian that just sits in their nice little suit and sits in their pew and, you know, is the perfect Christian, the Ned Flanders kind of people. You know, that just irritates me. And it's like, that's how people picture Christians. But you don't picture Christian being a guy with tattoos, or being a guy who looks like me, or has a shaved head, or you know, that people don't picture Christians like that. But it's about time that we get to that point. It's amazing how you could think that someone like Ozzy Osbourne could be in heaven and John MacArthur may not be. I don't know. Again, I talked about that in my last video. If you need to go see it, we get a lot of views on it. This is great. This is fantastic. But I'm talking about the end of a religious, carnal, Pharisee spirit that has to end. That has to end now. It has to stop. We got to put an end to this. In order for the glory to come, in order for Habakkuk 2:14 to be fulfilled, in order for Matthew 24:14 to be fulfilled, is to eliminate this spirit. And the only way to do it is through prayer, through assertiveness, through truth, through the true teachings of Jesus Christ, that how he said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. This is that mission that I am on, and I'm tired of seeing the BS. I'm tired of the people attacking. It is the devil attacking. It is the devil attacking these you know, these preachers, these prophets, and so forth. And it's getting to the point where now they have to have police there. And, you know, we cannot have this anymore. We just can't, and it's got to end very soon.
Gentlemen, we must do something about this immediately.
So anyways, that is going to be my rant for today. And again, thank you guys so much for watching my videos and so forth, and hanging out with me. Please share this video, subscribe, get the truth out. I'm very thankful that my last video has been I'm getting more subscribers. I want to get, you know, just keep on spreading the news, keep on spreading the word, and hopefully we will get this thing going, because I am getting impatient, very impatient. I know God is long suffering, but I'm getting impatient with everything that's going on. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. If you don't know Jesus Christ, your personal Lord and Savior, get to know him. Ask him into your heart. Ask him to forgive you of your sins. And I'm telling you, your life will change forever. Thank you so much. God bless all of you. Bye for now.